Hello everybody, I've finally got DiRT4 to work. I do have spotters, co-drivers now, so we're going to come back and basically I've made a new save. I've just done the opening stage just to get to this point where I can edit all the settings to what I want, because obviously we all know I've got the T3A Pro add-on pedals, but because the computer doesn't realise I can have it in F1 or GT style, I've got the pedals in GT style because it helps with my feet. Plus it's also what I used to use when I was growing up as well, so I'm kind of used to GT style pedals. I have to manually go into the game and change the pedals around. So when I was doing the first mission, I was actually using the clutch as the throttle because it still thinks it's in F1 mode even though it's not. But yeah, so it sucks, unfortunately. That was quite difficult. I also then had to come into here to turn off the menu music so I didn't get pinged for YouTube for copyright strikes like I did last time. So we're at the DiRTFish Academy now. I'm about to do the first little lesson thing that we've got going on. Jen Horsey is our co-driver at the minute. She's a lady from America. I don't like her. I'm having Nikki Grist the minute I can have Nikki Grist. So yeah, I'm about to flick your handbrake on in the car and job's a good one. Better turn wipers off.
Alright, let's go. Press the gas to get the car moving.
I could change myself. I don't know if there's a set route I gotta do, because I don't remember doing this. Well, I do remember doing it, I just didn't pay much attention on the first time. Force feedback is well weak. No. Let's go. Let's do some lessons. Straight line braking. I'm gonna let all the lessons play themselves out so we can see what's happening. Oh, okay. Oh, this is the lesson. This is what's showing me what I've got to do.
To maintain stability, try to brake only when you're traveling in a straight line. Press the brakes hard to the corner ahead, but release them before you turn in. If you've slowed down enough, you won't get too much oversteer. Gliding's fun, but it isn't always fast. Road surface and elevation changes have a huge effect on stopping distances. You need to brake much earlier for this downhill gravel turn. Small taps on the brake should be enough for fast technical sections, but focus on straight line braking whenever possible. Straight line braking isn't always the fastest way, but it's usually the safe bet. Try braking later to find your limit, and when you're ready for the next step, check out the trail braking lesson.
Okay. Thank you. Go. Uh-oh. Went outside the cones there a little bit. So yeah guys, we're going to be doing a full game recording, let's play. I hate using that word, but it's true. We're doing a full let's play. Oh no, I hate it way too much. Yeah, we'll be doing a full just like I wanted to do before, but now I've got a handle on the game and everything's all sorted. Just need to say thank you to Codemasters for their help as well. So yeah, let's just see if I can do a clean lap this time. I love this little Subaru. So yeah, I'll probably do weekly videos of this, guys. Don't want to push and do it every day. VTDD will be the only daily series I do on this channel. Actually, do you know what? this video ain't gonna come out for a few weeks, but today is actually the Friday where myself and the Promos team decided to extend our partnership. And to be proud and fully supported by Promods for Virtual Truck Driver Daily as well. She's going to talk, so I'm going to shut up.
Braking hard will shift the weight over the front wheels, increasing grip when steering and giving you sharper turning. Accelerating will transfer the weight back over the rear wheels, allowing you to get the power down. To flow through winding sections, use gas, braking, and steering inputs to move the car's weight around. Weight transfer is less distinct on loose surfaces, so you'll need to make stronger inputs to trigger the same effects.
Alright, let's go. So the weight transfer is how I actually slide the cards in this game. I found it to be the most supporting, condoning style for me. Tell you what, this is nothing can compare to the first Dirt, because that had Pikes Peak, it had Dakar trucks, it had everything on it. But this one's up there. This is my second favourite in the whole franchise. Showdown will always be last, because in my opinion that was just crap. I need to edit the force feedback settings as well, because it's a little bit too light for my life. I was talking to my doctor the other day, and he came round, he tried it out, and he said actually it's quite good for me to use this, because I can't. We all know I used to go to the gym, but I had some problems there. There were some people that took the mick out of me there, so I just got the paper round instead, which is, it helps because it's a financial incentive. But anyway, so obviously then I've got the rig, and I do driving measure time on the rig, don't I? So doctor come out and he said the higher the force feedback the better, but don't go too stupid, because I'm forever ripping my pec muscle and it proper hurts. Skin goes proper purple as well. It's bleh, nasty. Come on and give me the lesson. Oh yeah, I gotta press skip now.
Okay, slow down for the corner ahead. Turn in. Give the handbrake a quick hit to tighten the line through the corner. For tighter turn, like hairpins, hold the handbrake for slightly longer. But be careful, don't overdo it or you'll spin. Weight transfer gives you the initial turning momentum, and the handbrake locks up the rears to start a slide. The pendulum turns lesson, we'll put this into practice.
I use my shifter as a down, the handbrake. Oh no, I this man there. Ah! I forgot how bad I am using the handbrake. I don't normally use it. I'm always forever being in the wrong gear for handbrake. No, messed it up again. No, I messed it. No. I'm just gonna give up with this one before I make too much of an idiot out of myself. Punctures, love punctures.
When you get a flat tire during a rally stage, you have two options. Stop to repair it, or limp the car to the end of the stage. Sometimes driving it out is your only choice, like when you don't have a spare. And it may be faster to limp it home than to spend the time making the change. When you're driving with a flat tire, the car is going to be unstable and prone to understeer and oversteer. This can be especially problematic on two-wheel drive cars when the puncture's on a driven wheel, like when you get a rear flat on a rear-wheel drive car. When a tire goes flat, it loses its shape and it gets floppy. If you keep driving on a flat, the tire can come right off the rim or rip apart, which can lead to bigger problems. The faster you drive, the worse it is. There are a couple of signs to look out for that tell you you're driving too fast on the tire. First, you'll feel a vibration through the car that gets worse with speed. To help prolong the life of the tire, try slowing down to a speed that reduces that vibration. Second, a flat tire is noisy. That's because it's out of shape and it's rubbing in the wheel arch. Again, reducing speed can stop the noise and help keep your tire from breaking apart.
Wicked. Advanced driving techniques. Throttle control.
Throttle control is super important, especially for rear-wheel drive vehicles like this one. When accelerating out of tight turns, use partial throttle to limit oversteer and try to avoid mashing the gas until you've straightened out. Through long, fast corners, use as much gas as possible to keep your speed up, but back off to control slides when they happen. Once you're confident, apply more gas to find the car's limits and get faster.
Right. Oops. Didn't promise I'd be good at the game. Yay! Right, next lesson.
When you're trail braking, you want to release the brake while you're adding steering. That shifts the weight forward, allowing you to take the turn at speed. Learning to manage weight transfer will help you with more advanced technique, like the pendulum turn. Trail braking can be a necessity if there's not enough time to brake in a straight line.
Would help if you're in the right gear, really. Pop, pop, pop. Goodbye, cones. Oh no, not enough for the cones. Okay, pendulum turn, Scandinavian flicking it.
To make a pendulum turn here, steer away from the corner, brake, and then counter-steer sharply into the corner and hit the gas. This throws the weight across the car, allowing a quick change of direction. Use this technique to link corners at speed. For very tight corners, you can combine a pendulum turn with a quick hit on the handbrake at the apex to tighten the line.
Oh, come on, I didn't even go that quick into the corner. See, I told you, I'm always in the wrong gear for these types of things. Yay! I did that first time. Oh, video.
Mastering the start is an art all in itself. In rally, it's not uncommon for drivers to be separated by 1/10 of a second at the end of a stage. So a good start could be the difference between winning and losing. In Rallycross and Land Rush, a fast start is even more important. If you get out front first, you'll be clear of the rest of the cars when they hit the first corner together. Turning off the automatic starts assist gives you more control on the start. For manual starts, you need to hold the handbrake while you build up your engine revs, then release it when it's time to go. By default, the clutch works automatically, so there's usually a fraction of a second delay between the time you release the handbrake and when the clutch engages. Through experience, you're going to be able to anticipate this delay and release slightly before go time, giving you a faster start off the line. You need to be confident in your ability to anticipate though, or you're going to get a penalty for jumping the start. Enabling the manual clutch gives you total control over when you engage the clutch. With practice, this is the fastest way to start, because you're going to be able to time it exactly right. But you need to be more aware of the surface you're on, because each one calls for a slightly different technique.
Yep.
Dry gravel requires the least precision. Dumping the clutch spins the wheels, digging you into the ground where you should find traction right away. Wet conditions can be a little tricky because you might find mud under your wheels that doesn't offer much grip, so you want to go easier on the clutch. Tarmac requires you to feed in the clutch progressively, since the shock of dumping the clutch can damage the drivetrain. Snow also requires a different approach. Too much clutch and you'll be spinning your wheels. So allow the car to roll forward slowly.
Sorry guys, I'm just texting at the same time.
And then feed in the clutch to gain speed and avoid wheel spin.
Manual transmission, it's already done. I've already been shifting for like the last 20 minutes.
On long straightaways like this, climb up through the gears to get the fastest speed possible. For long sweeping turns, downshift before you turn in. Take the next two tight turns in first, accelerating into second between them. Timing your gear changes is critical. Watch for wheel spin. Don't shift up too soon. Work your way back up the gears. Shift down for the first turn, and again for the next one. When you've got better traction on a paved surface, you can move through the gears faster. Drop to second the final turn.
Right. Sorry for the awkward silence, I was just trying to concentrate. Didn't clip the wooden block. Yay, done that one. Next. Oh boy. Oh, how many more? Alright, front wheel drive.
In a front-wheel drive car, you're going to be fighting understeer. Focus on conserving momentum by getting your braking done in a straight line before turning, and using the gas to pull you through the turn. Through slower sections, the steering is responsive, because your driven wheels are also the ones that are doing the steering. When you're dealing with oversteer, try to resist overcorrecting, because you might turn the wheels too far and suddenly snap the car around the other way. Instead, point the wheels where you want to go and floor it. The rear wheels are gonna follow the front. When you're comfortable you can save it from spinning, why not try initiating a little oversteer with the handbrake through a few turns to practice?
No, you're right. Let's just get this done and do some rallying. Selling to use the handbrake to oversteer.
Are the ones doing the steering. At low speeds, the steering wheel is sensitive, but at higher speeds, you'll find understeer becomes more of a problem. Try to always brake in a straight line, and if you start to spin out, don't panic. Center your steering and give it more gas. The car's gonna straighten itself out.
Got rolling them, boys. Concrete block. Oh, I hate it. Ah, well. Right. Rear-wheel drive.
Rear-wheel drive cars have a tendency to oversteer when you're on throttle, so controlling your inputs is crucial to maintaining stability. If you feel the car is understeering through tight turns, you can give it more gas to bring it back end around, but be ready to countersteer. Avoid heavy weight transfer because it can be hard to recover from a slide without totally losing momentum. Try to keep your drifts to shallow angles and carefully manage your inputs to control the amount of oversteer.
Witchy. Last one, 4-wheel drive. Everybody knows how to drive 4-wheel drive.
Drive gives you traction at all four corners of the car, so you can approach turns at higher speeds and throw the car in more aggressively. Don't be afraid to get on throttle earlier through a corner to maximize your speed. You're more likely to face understeer than oversteer because your front wheels are driven. So think about weight transfer when you throw the car into a corner and manage your gas and brake to control the angle.
I love that corner there because you've got a little bit of the raised little grass bit, so you can proper ramp it off that bit. And this bit here as well, this bit's cool. That concrete block's not cool. Right, that's that one done. Disciplines, here we go. These are all videos, I think, so I'm going to be quiet for the next few minutes. Oh no, they're books I've got to read. In DiRT4, rally events feature up to 12 stages. On each stage, the time it takes to navigate between the start and the finish line is called the stage time. All stage times within the event are added together to become the driver's event time, which is used to determine the result of the event and the fastest first. The driver must complete all stages to complete the event. Stages are divided up into sectors. At the end of each sector, every driver logs a time which is used for comparison purposes only. On the stage results screen, you'll see a view of all the sector times from all the drivers, which can help you identify where you lost or gained time on other people. If you are using on-screen display, you can also see how you're doing by the bar on the right. Yeah, we know sectors. Okay, each driver is accompanied by the co-driver, who helps them navigate the stage by reading out route notes, pace notes. See the pace notes tutorial for more information. A driver can enter a vehicle within any vehicle class eligible for the championship. Primarily, whatever it is, the main focus is competing against the drivers in the same class, but there are additional awards available for winning the overall by getting the fastest time across all the classes. You can do that, blah blah blah. Running order. The details are in order. Each driver will attempt the stage along with the expected weather condition in 10-minute intervals. The screen can therefore be used to anticipate the conditions that you're likely to face. Yeah, we all know about services, don't we? To be truthful, I'm just gonna blast through these. I'll come back and make another video with me showing them at some other point. Done. Right, loose surfaces. Slidey slidey.
On looser surfaces, the car's going to change direction slower and slide more before regaining traction. Adjust your racing line to compensate for conditions. To regain traction when the car is sliding, try to balance the throttle to limit wheel spin and regain traction on a loose surface. When you're sideways, you can adjust your slip angle with the gas and the brakes.
Oh, sorry guys, I was talking to Nico from ProMods. I absolutely love this game. There's a lot of games recently I've been really enjoying. Ghost Recon Wildlands, DiRT4, ETS 2. Used to like the Division, but that does my head in now. What I'm going to do is, I know this video is getting on a bit, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all the Dirtfish Academy stuff today, and then the next episode we can crack on with rallying. Right, that's that done. So yeah, I'm gonna do this now, and then we'll get on with rallying next week.
push as hard as you can using smooth, sweeping racing lines to maintain speed through the turn. A little bit of tire squeal is a good sign that you're pushing the car to its limits, but if you feel the wheels starting to slide, try to ease off. Keep a smooth line. Sometimes you can make up time by skipping over the apex, but watch what's under your wheels. Obstacles like curbs can unsettle the car. A quick jab of the handbrake can break traction and help get you around tight hairpins.
Right. Be alright if I paid attention to what gear I was in. Oops. Yay! Rallycross car, about time.
Rallycross circuits feature a mix of surfaces, so being adaptable is the key to fast lap time. Control the throttle carefully on slippery surfaces and try to keep it tucked in the pavement. The way to build speed between turns is to maximize your traction. When transitioning from a loose surface to a harder one through a corner, you can attack at speed because the traction change will neutralize some of the oversteer. When you're going the other way, like from pavement to gravel, the effect is the opposite, so you need to scrub enough speed to ensure you don't run wide at the corner exit.
Okay. That's what happens when you yank the handbrake too much. I'll try that again so I mess that up. I love these RX2 cars. And that's what happens if you yank the handbrake too hard. Oh, barriers. I think we'll call that enough for this lesson. Video time. I'm going to go quiet a minute whilst I just have a quick drink.
Snow stages are exclusive to Sweden and present a unique challenge. Your car's automatically fitted with studded snow tires, so it's going to feel like you're on gravel. You're going to encounter a mix of snow surfaces and a variety of grip levels, but the distribution of the grip tends to be more uniform across the width of the road than you'll find with gravel. A typical snow surface features a layer of snow over ice, gravel, or tarmac. Your tires are going to naturally sink into the snow, making a big roost behind the car. A buildup of snow against the side of the tire gives you some resistance to slides and the illusion of a grippier surface. That resistance will subtly slow your forward motion too. You'll also find patches of compacted snow, a much harder surface the tire doesn't sink into. It's going to feel like it has less grip, but it's actually faster. When you hit slushy snow, you'll see the color of the underlying road surface showing through the racing line. grip's going to be inconsistent across the road as you transition between slush and snow, so your best bet is to stick to the worn tracks whenever you can. Built up along the side of the road are the famous Swedish snowbanks. You gotta watch out, because they'll grab the car if you hit them too hard, and that'll be the end of your rally. But you can use them too. If you drag the tail of your car through them, they'll help keep you straight on corner exits. Careful though, there's a fine line between brushing the bank and digging in, which makes this one of the most advanced snow driving techniques you can master.
Okay, that's that one done. Weather's next.
Throughout your career, weather's going to play a huge part in your successes and your failures. You'll experience sun, rain, mist, fog, and snow, all with varying degrees of intensity. The characteristics of the track surface are going to change from stage to stage, and sprawling vistas suddenly change from beautiful scenery to deadly sheer drops hidden behind a thick layer of fog. Each condition demands your respect and requires a different approach to driving. Sunny conditions give you the best visibility of the track ahead, and if it hasn't rained recently, the surface will also be dry. In rally, push hard when it's sunny and dry to make up for time lost in wet conditions or to gain an advantage if the weather changes. In Rallycross and Land Rush, visibility can actually be worse due to the dust and debris kicked up from dry, loose surfaces. Try different lines to avoid getting lost in your opponent's dust. Wet conditions reduce grip levels and, depending on how heavy it's raining, can impact visibility. In Rally, put your faith in your co-driver in low visibility conditions and adjust your attack to compensate for the reduced grip. In Rallycross and Land Rush, visibility will be better on loose surfaces, but settled water on pavement is going to cause a lot of spray. Fog is only a consideration in Rally. When it occurs, it can severely reduce your visibility, and it'll test the trust between you and your co-driver. Keep an eye out for any obstacles beyond your co-driver's control, like stranded cars, and consider taking it slightly easier in these conditions if you can. Snow is exclusive to Sweden, and it's one of the most challenging surfaces you can drive. Your car's going to be surprisingly capable in its snow setup, but the snowbanks and overplow at the side of the road can be punishing if you get offline. Managing wheel spin with careful throttle control is key to maintaining traction. If snow is falling as you drive, visibility can be a challenge, so consider when to push and when to play it safe.
Alright, what's next? Night stages. Ooh.
Driving a night stage can be one of the toughest challenges in Rally. With corners and obstacles obscured by darkness until the lights pick them up at the last second, you need to put your complete trust in your co-driver to continue to post fast stage times. Supporting your main headlights, an additional light pod is attached to your car for night stages. This casts a far stronger beam, adding a lot of illumination to the road ahead. It's important you don't damage your lights during the stage, otherwise you'll find yourself in pitch black in the middle of nowhere. If there's no service area before a night stage, be careful where you put the front of the car. Any serious damage could also prevent the light pod from working when it's attached. If you do have damaged lights when you get to the service area, check the event details to determine if there's a night stage coming up. If there is, your lights can be repaired by fixing the body lights component in the service area. Your crew chief will also prioritize your lights if you ask him for his recommendations.
Right, I hate night stages, by the way, really do. So, we are on to track features now, 2 more and a video. Right, so jumps. Oh yeah, I like jumps. Wish Finland was on here. On the employer.
To negotiate corners that come immediately after jumps, you need to make sure you're at the right speed before takeoff. So I'm heading straight toward the jump. I'm watching my speed, and I'm making sure I can land in the right place to take the corner without hitting the red markers.
Right, just jump this, get the next one done, and then think I hit the red marker, so I'll do it again. Yeah, I did. I hit the green markers instead. Right, water splashes.
When you drive into water at speed or on an angle, you'll feel resistance against the car that affects your trajectory. Try to adjust your racing line and anticipate your speed. Watch out that you don't hit the water too hard, or it could really tear up your car.
Right, nearly done. This will be the longest video of the series, guys. I don't plan on going over 20 minutes to be truthful anymore of any videos. I'm going to try again. I want to see how the water reacts when I've got the wipers already on. Right, a video and then we're done, guys, I promise. I know it's been a long one.
Camber is an important factor. There are two types of road camber, positive and negative. Positive camber is when the road is sloped toward the inside of the corner. It can be used like banking through the corner for higher cornering speeds. Negative camber is when the road surface is sloped away from the inside of the corner. This naturally tries to force the car away from the apex, pushing you wide, so you want to use lower speeds. Your co-driver will warn you with an off-camber call. In isolation, camber or off-camber corners are pretty easy to deal with, but when they're combined in a sequence of turns, it can be tricky, especially when you're on a road with crown in the middle, and you get both types together. Be careful, because if you get on the wrong side of it, the car can become unstable. Good car positioning is the key to getting the most out of each type of camber.
Right, we are done, I think. 4 out of 4, 5, 3, 6, 6, 3, yeah. We are done. Adios.
Completing your induction at the DiRT Academy, you've earned your first license.
Yay.
This has given you access to regional rally events over in Michigan, where you can start your career.
Thank you.
Welcome to the home of DiRT4. From here, you can choose events to find the on-track action. My team becomes available once you buy a car of your own, allowing you to set up and manage your own racing team.
No thanks.
Choose vehicles to find your garage and buy new cars for your collection. From time to time, you will receive messages in your mailbox. Lastly, choose options and extras to find extra content or configure your game preferences.
Well, let's just see what his email says and then... Yep. Be fearless, Team Dirt. Alright everybody, sorry about the long episode. I know it's been well over 45 minutes now. This will be the longest video for the series, trust me. Yeah, it should be. But I just want to say thank you to everybody for still being here. I don't know how I'm going to release it yet, whether I'm going to do 3 a week or 1 a week, I'm not too sure yet. But all I want to say is thank you to everybody, and I will see you again soon. Take care, guys.